Here's what's going to be trippy. And I try to make a video about this, and I'll put it right here in case you just want to enjoy some pure Venus and Sagittarius Mercury hitting doing a sextile to my Mercury Uranus conjunction entertainment. But I'm trying to, speaking of Uranus, the key thing that we have happening for us, ladies and gentlemen, now, I don't know if you can see this. Okay, so on this month here of January, do you see the shade here, this shade? Every planet is going forward now, besides for the node. There's something going on with the nodes that they kind of go back and forth all the time, but we don't count those. That's an invisible point in space. We're talking about the planets. They all have gone retrograde. I mean, they were all retrograde last month. Like, just about all of them, especially like when Mercury was retrograde, there were one, two, three, four, five, about 6 planets in retrograde, but now they've all gone forward. It seems like it just happened over the last week, and then especially over the turn of the year. See, that's all a forward movement. We're kind of getting rid of, we're going through the retrograde shadows is what it's called. We kind of went back and now we're going forth again. It's a weird paradigm because we haven't shifted yet, but it will. And Pluto is going to do the major thing, right? And Aquarius is always like this. Well, it's always the vibration of moving forward. It's actually 35 years ahead. If you really want to look at Aquarius people and the consciousness there, it's like, these people embody what we will be understanding as humanitarians 35 years ahead of time. If you know an Aquarius, which is like, well, where are they? Do you know an Aquarius? They're usually someplace, if not just like right there, they're in a different space than other people. They're way ahead of time. They don't like people. They love them, but they can't be around them. It's probably it's the classic empath, because look, in February on the 14th we have the heart chakra day. Why? Because Uranus, because Aquarius, it rules electricity, the magnetic electrical. Is like yesterday I was on this month trying to explain to you, and I'll keep repeating it. I guess like the Channel 4 fucking news. Best to do it once a year, though. I don't want to do it every day. This is what astrology is here for us to do, is knock you back into your heart now, and we're going to celebrate the fact of the heart, opposed to Leo, which is not, I didn't say it's like they're fighting. No, they kind of complement. See, Leo needs to learn always. Whatever's on the first half of the chart, 6 signs into it, by the time they get to Libra, Libra is a very auspicious sign because it's the first recognition of the opposite. These guys here, up to Libra, from Aries to Libra, are kind of more ignorant. They're just ignorant. It's not a bad thing to say. They're just the babies of they are in the first half. If you look at it, it's kind of darkness. It's weird. The way I see that it's working, and I'm still learning because of the way it is, and I'll be able to speak about it as far as the reversal, the way that something weaves like this. There's a weaving happening. It's why that the planets will be moving like this, but the horizon is moving. It's weird. It's so strange. So if you can even do this after a while, you might shift an entire situation. Just go like this or do it like this. Sorry. Uh, in the presence of people, do that, and then you can do some subconscious rewiring. Save their lives. They're the living dead otherwise. When Uranus finally goes direct, see the thing about Uranus, see here it is still going backwards, sneaky, because Uranus is the planet of change. It's just going to start. It's going to be gentle because it's in Taurus and it's gone back, and the Virgin territory. See, it's been all the way to 23, and that has hit whoever has 23 Taurus. I know a couple people that have Moon right there, and these people have mercy on the Tauruses. Really, they're finishing up, having been pummeled by. They have to change. There's lots of changes. Hard for the fixed signs to change. Change for them is like they're fixed. They're like a piece of glass, and they're like, nah, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change. They're the last ones to do it, man. And then finally, what happens? They just go, gotta change, and it just shatters into fragments. And you know, there's help. There's help for you. There's all kinds of help for you. Just listen. People are probably trying to tell you, the universe was trying to tell you, can you just change? Anyway, and what does change mean? A lot of times it means, what does it mean really for humans? Do you got some change? I need to make a phone call. Um, Trying to talk about how that UrAnUS, babes, when it starts to go direct, when it goes direct by the end of the month, that's what's going to spark off, like, it's a rubber band, pulling back, pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. And even when it's going through retrograde shadows, what I'm trying to explain, which isn't much, it only went back 3 degrees, and now when it goes forward, it's going to go forward and hit, I was trying to look at this, is what I'm looking at. 19, it's at, right now I'm going forward to March and April. We're looking at UrAnUS going all the way down, we're looking into the future, and I know what this means for me, you know, there, in May of, on the 12th, getting close to my dad's birthday, is when it starts to get back into virgin territory. Now, let's just say when it hits 24 degrees, when it's brand new territory, is at the end of May, on the 29th, we are not going to see this. We will not be in the same life that we are in now. We will not be in the same life. The rubber band will have been pulled back all the way, and then now it's let go, and we are now going like this, and we are past this point, what has been holding as far as the retrograde shadow, and now we're actually just going, we're trajectorying out, and we're looking, going, we haven't been in this territory before. We've never seen this. How did we end up here? Where are we? And again, that is not necessarily a good thing for the mind. People that want to stay in their comfort zone. Everybody, even me, is going to see. Now, I claim being a transformational guru. I help. See, I'm going through a huge transformation here on this plane. I will be I will probably be doing it with a lot of other people because of how that Pluto, in my chart, Pluto is conjunct my Sun and Mars, and that's a very active, and it's opposing my Uranus. It's like I am just so plutonium like into this, like, you know, and how's your ability to let go and get better? Get better really is just more, just expand, look at it more, look at it more. It's not like we're getting better. The hell still is there, but you're rising above it through having looked, and you're saying, oh, we don't hold on to the shit. We we stay buoyant by being the master of holding on to the stuff. Like, say, what a musician is doing. We're not playing the bad notes in order for it to even make it up on the stage, babes. We don't make it there because we are masters in holding on to the, we keep everything out of tune and out of whack, and then we have to dwell on hitting not a single thing on time. No. And the reward that we get is all we want you to know. That's what we're making you feel. And see, when you feel all these things during music, especially particularly without the lyrics, get those egos out of there and listen to how the music makes you feel. Your music is doing the background noise for everything. It's like a background noise, unfortunately, but really it's controlling how you have to feel about things. You wouldn't know how to feel about things unless they had it in the movie. And a violin comes up. I mean, come on, really. They start playing a banjo when somebody's crying. It's like, yeah, this person, why are they crying? It's because they can't let go. Yeah, okay, no, they have to really let you know what is happening through the music emotionally. So, my point there, boy, did I get to UrAnUS yet? I'm trying to tell you how much. That's the trigger right there. That right there. Because there's a lot of changes. It's going to happen right in the middle of when, see, Pluto and the Sun. The Sun is doing this funky thing with Pluto. It's called, I say, and I don't know if anybody's going to mention it, but by the way, Pluto's going Kazemi. It's not showing us that it's going to Aquarius. In fact, there's a secret thing while it's going Kazemi. I mean, it's kind of stupid to say, but it's what it means. What Kazemi means is that the Sun is conjuncting Pluto. Now, it's not a sneaky thing. That's just what's happening. The sun conjunct Pluto, and that's it's a very, the conjunction. They're not going to get away with it. Whatever is struggling for power and control at 29 degrees Capricorn. This is the thing. This is the clincher. There's that pill effect, what I was talking about, where the conjunction happens at 29 Capricorn, and then where is it at? Where can I explain it to you guys? But anyway, and then in a couple days on the 22nd, see, the conjunction happens on the 20th at 29 degrees, and then this is this month, and then on January 22nd, Pluto moves into Aquarius with the sun. Though the sun has already conjuncted in it, and so now uh, it got this message from the sun in Capricorn. The sun in Capricorn at 29. I knew somebody with the sun in Capricorn at 29 or something like this. Now, what was it? No, the 29 degree. The 29 degree of any sign. These people are mad with just too much of themselves. I mean, the negativity, the negative side of it, which would be an ego that doesn't understand. They have this capacity in them that they understand something, and they will take it to power, right? They will take it to control. They will take it to just too much. It's too much. It's a full cup, and if it doesn't know how to give into the consciousness of the next state of having found what it has found. This is the journey of human consciousness, which is Aquarius. We're going into Aquarius now. Aquarius, talk about the planet, the selfless sign. It represents selflessness. It represents that the humanitarian that gathered all of that information. It's not necessarily the I am or Libra, but it's trining Libra. It's the advancement of air that says, not only do I know how to love now, but I'm the heart that understands the science behind it. It's very scientific, and now it's just going to be like, big deal, babes. So sad to say, but you're a glitch. Okay, those people are glitching out. The issues will come up just like this. Do we take care of the glitches, or do we just wipe them out? It's already coming up. Do we do suicide? Like, do we give people suicide who they are just begging for their lives to end because they're sick? That's one of the issues that come up. Do we incubate fucking things inside of a womb because maybe we just want to work or something, or do something else, incubate something inside of a scientific synthetic thing? No, this is when we're going to see that gods are only here. And it's certainly not. See, this, as Aquarius starts to do its work on, the Pluto starts to do its work on Aquarius, that says, you need to clean your shit up. Look at you, you're beautiful. What you need to radiate is your truth, your foundation. And see, but it's not going to be before having you got to get rid of the split. It's the split that happens. You get rid of the blubber, the stuff that's not really the truth. See, Aquarius would be so lost in saying that, oh, these humanitarian ways and issues, we have to sacrifice the negativity of them. They say things like, be just a robot without a single feeling, and serve without serving yourself. You cannot do that. You're a human organism. They would be caught up in that. It would end up as a cultural problem. In fact, it rules like people. It points at that problem that people are. If it's a people there, they haven't achieved love. They think they're an identity, and that identity is what and why they're doing what they're doing, and their humanitarian code says, and it's not really a humanitarian code developed by the healthy organism. It's more like the dictated version. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you have Valentine's Day out there, which loses its whole scientific reason why it shows up. Same with Christmas. Valentine's is pointing at the heart, the very The higher mind, which is the mind of God, reality, the space in between your nose. I say it's just beyond your nose. And I like to say the KNOWs. Like your mind. It's get out of it and look, and you start training your mind. Imagine that, kids, because there is stuff like lightning bolts and stuff like this, and then you see Tesla holding them. He's like, by the way, I have remote control over the entire fucking human race.